Hello, I'm Illumination Eye, and today I'll be telling you about the Plug Toolbox. So before I actually talk about the app, I need to talk to you guys about the delay in the add-on update ideas that I've been making. I'm currently still planning on making them, and I actually have one in the works, but I need to wait until it gets an update so it works with the update aquatic. Hopefully the app that I use will get an update soon. Also, keep in mind I am not making this video because any of the creators of the app have told me or asked me to. I am making it just because I want to. And also this app runs for $2 on the iOS App Store only, not Android. So if you're unaware of what Plug Toolbox does, it is an app which allows you to get unobtainable items inside your game. There used to be a very similar app called Plug PE, but that doesn't work anymore. So when you first open the app, it brings you to a help page, and if you don't understand anything I talk about, please go here to figure out anything that I have not told you. So to actually get started on the app, you want to hit the Worlds button on the bottom, and then hit the plus sign. You can also import any existing worlds too. So if you're making a new world, it'll ask you to create a name. Just to make it easy to find later, I'm going to name it Plug. It will then ask you if you want an old, infinite, or flat world. Then, you choose a game mode. I actually haven't messed around with Spectator, but I might show it in a later video. Then, it will ask for a seed for the world. You can pick whatever you want, or find a cool seed that you know. Now you can see a new world has been created. Tap on it to edit any things in the world settings. First off, we'll do the world and other player settings. In here, you can change the name of your world, or any of the generation types. You can change the spawn point. You can change if commands are enabled or if the world has been loaded in creative. You can make bonus chests enabled or disabled. You are also able to change any of the world properties, like experimental gameplay or if the world is breakable or not. If you are confused at all, tap the green question mark for each of them and it will tell you the definition of what they are. Most of them you can already do in normal Minecraft, but some of them are really cool, like if your world is breakable. You're also able to change the time of day, the lightning, or the rain. I just decided to choose a random number for the time. Next up is if the texture packs or behavior packs are required for your general world. You can also change the player's walk speed or their permissions. In here, you can change things like if a player is opt or if they have the ability to teleport or not. And that's really it for the world settings. Next up is your player settings. In here, you can change where you spawn, where you're currently located, and your game mode. You can also change your experience level, and even your walk speed. You can also turn on this thing called Insta-Build, which allows you to break blocks really fast, even in survival. Here, you can change your player's attributes, like their experience, their level of absorption, and their following range. That's it for player settings, and now onto the player inventory. This is by far my favorite thing in the app. In here, you can change any of your inventory things, even putting things like glass in your head slots. To do so, just press on the slot, and look through the millions and millions of different IDs, or search something. In this case, I'm using glowing Obsidian, which is a secret block. You can set it to a max of 64, and you can put any enchantment on it. The level can go all the way up to 32,767. You can also individually change them. So I will actually be back when I get all the secret items that I will show off today. Okay, I have all the items now. So today I'll show off things like glass, diamond swords in your offhand, and these really cool secret blocks. So now that you're done with your world, all you have to do is tap on it, and then press Export to Minecraft. Then you must airdrop it to Minecraft. Now all you have to do is wait for the world to load in. Sorry about the flip screen, but I'll show you the world before so you know I'm not trying to do some weird editing thing. Most of the time it will pop up on the bottom of your world, so slide all the way down and you'll see your world. Okay, now I'll flip the recording. So now all you have to do is tap on the world, and it will load up just like any other world. And as soon as it loads in, you'll see all the cool crazy items I have. So first of all, you might notice that I have a diamond sword in my offhand, and I actually have 64. Also, I have glass and leather armor with all the enchantments on it. So now I'll show you all the blocks. First up is glowing obsidian, which was a block that was used for the old Nether. Still lava, and a water block, which has a weird texture in your hand and also freezes really quickly. The app says it's supposed to be still water, but it seems to not work very well. Next up is this really strange piston block, which when you try to place it, it doesn't really actually place anything. There is also a double stone slab block, which places both the slabs automatically. There is also a crop block, which you can't really place down. A lit furnace, which actually isn't really smelting anything. There is also this really cool portal block, which when you place it down, you can actually use to go to the Nether. The next item is invisible bedrock, which you have to be very careful with. Once you place it down, it is unable to be broken, but you can stand on it. Even in creative mode, for some reason, when you try to tap on it, it will just break the block underneath it. Also, the item texture looks like stone for some reason. And now let me grab some of the other cool ones. Okay, first up is the update tile, which you can't actually place on anything, but you can place this update block, which is used for when you import a world from an earlier version of Minecraft, and the block is no longer used or hasn't been updated yet. Next is the Nether Reactor core, which is used for the old Nether. These two blocks are the portal blocks, but I'll show you them later because they have a chance to crash the game for some reason. So now I'll show off the armor and the enchanted stuff. Anything enchanted this high can be very, very dangerous. If you attack anything, the looting is so high that it might drop a couple stacks of whatever it drops. This could be used for a very efficient mob farm too. So next off, I'll show you the really overpowered armor. So now I've turned myself into survival, and I'm going to spawn in a creeper and blow up right next to it. As you can see, I've taken very little damage. Also, keep in mind that you have thorns on your armor, so if you spawn anything in that will hit you, it will hurt itself and die. Okay, so now on to the weird glitch blocks. The first one works, and you can use it to teleport yourself into the Nether, but the second one crashes the game. Alright, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next video. Goodbye.